Hello everyone, myself Shailesh Rahane and I welcome you all on behalf of Saraswat International Academy. Today we are going to start chapter number 3, Designing Simple Website Using Composer, part 4. Before starting this session, student, if you not seen the previous video, please see that video and then follow part 4. Okay, now student, in last session we learned how to apply link in the website. Now in this session we are going to learn how to add quantity, price and how to generate bill. Okay, now let's start. So here this is your website which we learned in last session. Now link also added over here. So student, I have to generate bill. Now for that, what is the first step? So in school bag there are, you can see 3 bags which have the price 500, 500, 500. So I am changing this price so you will understand it easily. This bag price I am keeping 300 and this bag price I am keeping 800. Okay, now what is the first step? So how to add ID student? This is your text box, double click on it and go to advanced edit option, and in this attribute set ID is equal to T1 which is in small letter. Okay, and student, keep this name in your mind because this will repeat again and again because this is the value of text box T1. Okay, now again I am doing the same thing for second text box. So ID I am keeping here T2. Okay, now my third text box, here go to advanced edit option and ID I am writing here T3. So this is the first step. Now how to change the checkbox ID? For that you have to go to the source code. You can see here, if the text box ID is T1, then definitely the checkbox ID you have to write ID is equal to this. You have to write manually. Otherwise, when you are adding first time checkbox, that time you can set in the property advanced edit option ID is equal to C1. Now same thing here, ID is equal to C2. Here you have to write name also C2. Okay. Now third ID is equal to C3 and name also here you have to write C3. Why? Because the text box ID is T3. So here also name you have to write T3. Here name you have to write T2 and here name you have to write T1. So this is your first step. Okay student, understood? Okay, now this ID is given. Now what you have to do? The second step, you have to add here one button and that button you have to give name purchase. So I'm go to the form field, and go to advanced edit option, JavaScript event. Here on click you have to find the attribute on click event and here you have to write the function name which JavaScript you have to write in school bag page. So I'm writing function name that is on cart. That also I'm writing in small letter on cart, bracket open close. Okay, press OK. So that is my function name. Now the next step is, after closing title tag, here you have to write JavaScript. So I am writing script tag open, script tag close. Now inside that student, you have to make a function which you apply on the button event, that is on card. So function name is on card, bracket open close. Now inside that you have to write the code. Here you have to write one variable check. I am giving the name. You can write anything, the name of the variable, but it should be relevant to our website, our web page, and easily understand to the user. So variable check equal to false. Then second variable I am taking cookie value. Now what is actually cookie, student? The cookie, it means whatever information you added in the web page, it will transfer from one page to the other page by help of the cookie, and that's why we have to add cookie value. Understood? Okay. Now next thing, start previously. Now cookie value is empty, null. There is not added any value in cookie. And the next thing I am writing here, if this is my web page, that's why I'm writing here document dot get element by id, element E capital, element by B capital, id I should be capital. Get element by id. So what is my checkbox name, student? The first checkbox name is C1, so I am writing here C1. And dot check. If that checkbox 1 is checked, then what happened? That I have to write inside this if statement. So if my checkbox 1 is checked by the user, then what should happen? First, check is equal to true. You can see here, student, by default I took the check value is false. Now if the any user checkbox check, then check value should be converted and it will be true. Then variable quantity is equal to document, it means my web page, dot get element by id. Now here what we have to write, the if I check checkbox 1, after that I have to add the quantity of that particular product. Suppose I want to purchase one bag, but I want to purchase the same bag 10 quantities, so that 10 quantities I will write in text box 1. That's why I return the id T1. So whatever quantity I will return in that text box, it will be added in variable quantity. Okay. Now next, what is the first bag price? So I will check first. The first bag price is 500. So if user check this checkbox and if user write here 2 quantity, then automatically the value should be converted into the 1000. Now for that we have to apply formula. Okay, student. Now so variable price equal to 500, that is the bag, first bag price. And second variable I am taking variable total equal to bracket open close price into quantity. Understood, student? See, in text box 1 you will write the value, after that you will write the price. So in total, price into quantity, you will get the total of that particular product. The text box 1, you will get the value. Okay. Now after that, this thing you have to add in cookie. So cookie value, previously the cookie value also null. Now you are adding the value cookie value equal to plus equal to I am writing here. Now y plus equal to. In class 11 I taught the concept. I'm just again showing one example here. Suppose if a value is equal to 5 and b and if I am writing here a equal to a plus equal to 5, then what's become a value, student? A equal to 10. Why? Because a value is 5 and the meaning of a plus equal to 5, it means a equal to a plus 5. Okay, so we have to apply the same concept over here. Now cookie value plus equal to colon, what is my first product name? I will copy this, girls red bag. So I am writing here colon girls red bag. As it is name I am copying here. Okay. After that, comma, double quote complete plus. Now this is my variable. That's why I don't have to write in double quote. I will write directly plus price plus, again I have to give comma, that's why I add double quote. After that again quantity, okay, plus, again I have to give comma, I will add double quote. After that again plus total. Now total variable I return like total small letter. So here also I have to write total in small letter. Okay students, understood? Now this I did for only first product. Now after that I am writing the condition here, if not check, means if user not check the checkbox, then what happened? We have to write the alert message, which we already did in second chapter JavaScript, how to use this alert. No item is selected. We have to tell the user first choose the item, after that you can add the quantity. If the user directly return the quantity and press the purchase button, the alert message should be prompt. Okay student, now if he did perfectly, then the else message, that is we have to write here document dot cookie equal to cookie value. It means student, if the user check checkbox, then checkbox should be true. He return quantity in the text box and after that it will calculate and the total will be come in total variable and the everything is stored in the cookie value variable. Previously it was null. After that if the user add the quantity, after that the total you will save, the total will become in cookie value. After that, that cookie value we store in cookie. Now we have to pass this thing to the second page. So I'm writing here second page information, window dot location equal to double quote wheel dot html semicolon, and here my for first product JavaScript is completed. Now let's check student, is it working or not? So I browse the page, school bag, and purchase button I want to shift in center. So next time I shift in center, I click on it student. So I get the message no item selected. It means first you have to select the item, after that you can write quantity, then it will show the bill. Okay, so what we have to do, this button I have to add in center first. Okay student, okay. Now For product 2 and product 3, means there are total 3 bags, so same code I will copy. This is shortcut tricks which you have to do when you will do practical. If any mistake, then this will not run. So concentration and do it perfectly. So this is my second product, so I'm writing C2, text box also T2, and here I have to change the price of the second bag is 300, so I will write here 300. Then boys red bag, so I'm copying this name, boys red bag, and in place of girls red bag, here I am writing boys red bag. After that, price I change, quantity it's depend on the user. Okay, now one more product is there, so again I am copying this thing, copy and paste it again. Okay, now this is for checkbox 3, and here also I am adding text box 3, and after that you can see a girls pink bag, that is my third bag name which I am adding here, girls pink bag. Okay, and the price of the third bag is 800 rupees, so I have to write here 800 rupees. Now one more time I will browse this page to check is it working perfectly. So I will go here and I press the purchase button, so its message is coming, so it's right, no item is selected. Now I have, suppose if I check this product, I add here quantity 2, I check this product, I add quantity here 1, I check this product and I added quantity here 2, and I purchase it. It's not going to the other page. Why? Because we not created yet bill page. So let's create bill page first. Okay. Now we have to create second page, that is bill page. For that, go to the new, save this page name by bill, the page name also same, bill, which we return in school bag JavaScript. So we have to match it, is it correct, and cookie value spelling also we have to match, so it's correct. Now in bill page, go to the source tab and body tag you have to write on load event equal to, you have to call here the function name my bill. This is your function name, bracket open close. Okay, now this function you have to create here. After closing title tag, I am opening here script. I have to write here script tag open, script tag close. Inside that I have to write function my bill, bracket open close. So when this page will be load, the automatically call will go to the this function my bill. Okay student, now here again I take one variable cookie array. Now what is the definition of array student? Array is the collection of element of same data type. So here I am writing new array, bracket open, close, semicolon. After that, cookie array equal to document dot cookie dot split, bracket open, double quote complete, semicolon. Here you have to write column. Now students, why this thing I write like this way? Because in school bag you add the cookie value. Here I am showing you. Here you added cookie value. After that there is the column. So if the user select 3 bag, it will separate by this column your product. Understood? That's why I have to write there. Here document.cookie.split. Split, it means it will separate your product and it will become in array. Okay. Now next line is document dot write line. Write line, you have to write WRITELN. Write ln means write line, bracket open, double quote, bracket close, semicolon. Here you have to write center. Center spelling CNTER. Here HTML tag you have to write. That's why you have to write in anchor. H1 welcome to billing. Okay, this is your heading of the page. H1 tag close, center tag close, because this is HTML. Okay. After that you have to write document dot write, bracket open, double quote, bracket close. Here you have to write center after that you have to open here table, because will generate in table format. So table border equal to 3. After that table heading. So for table heading you have to write T head, and table heading you have to write, there you have to open first TR, table row, then TH, table heading, and here you have to write description. Okay, so first table heading is completed, so I complete here table heading. Now second table heading is TH price. So I'm writing here TH price. Student, if you see this video in middle, you will not understand. You have to see from start to end. Then only you will understand what I want to explain. Okay, student. Now next, TH quantity. So I'm writing here quantity. Here also price P should be capital. Okay, TH tag close. After that, next variable is TH total, TH tag close. After that, TR tag close. After that, heading tag close, that is T head. But table I not close yet because I have to use a head. Now I am taking one more variable, that is variable total 2 is equal to 0. Initial value of total 2 is 0 and variable total 3 equal to 0. Initial value of total 3 also 0. Next line is document dot write, bracket open double quote bracket close semicolon. Here I am closing first table tag, and after that I am closing center tag which I open. Okay, now let's check, student, this page is working or not. So source page, browse, so it's coming here. Okay, now the bill will be generated in table format, so write the next code. Okay, for that I'm writing here for loop which you learn in Vim editor how to use it. Okay, now in brief we are going to learn in JavaScript as well as in Java also. So for loop where variable I equal to 1, I less than cookie array dot length. So how much, if I check the three product value will be stored in cookie array and it will check the length. After that I plus plus. So plus plus means it the value will be increased by 1. So in for loop I am writing variable cookie data equal to cookie array of I dot split. What do we have to split? Comma. So it will separate it first, and after that document dot write line bracket open double quote complete. Yeah, you have to use anchor tag. So in tr table row you are writing here td double quote open plus cookie data 0 plus again td tag close and second td is open and again double quote plus cookie data 1 plus double quote td tag close td tag open again double quote complete plus cookie data 2 again plus double quote open td tag close td tag open, after that again double quote complete plus cookie data plus td tag open cookie data 3 td tag here close, and finally we have to close here tr tag and double quote complete. So this double quote for cookie data 3, this double quote for cookie data 2, this double quote for cookie data 1, and this double quote which I cookie data 0, and this double quote which I close here tr table row. Understood, student? If you do a single mistake in this line, your table will be not generated. Okay. Now next line, total 2 plus equal to parse float. Parse float means your value will be converted into the float, that is the decimal value. Cookie data 2, so total 2 will be stored for cookie data 2. Cookie data 2 value will be stored in total 2, and the same line I am copying here. For total 3, cookie data 3 value will be stored in total 3. Okay. Now after that I'm writing here document dot write line. Again I am opening here tr tag, inside that td tag total, td tag close, again td tag open plus, I'm giving here double quote for space, again plus double quote td tag open, sorry, here we have to close td tag, then again td tag open, again plus total 2 plus double quote open, here you have to write td tag close, again td tag open, after that plus total 3 plus double quote td tag close and tr tag close. Okay, and finally here document dot write table tag close, center tag close, and script is closed. Now let's check is it working or not. So browse the page. So it's coming like now this way. The school bag, browse the page, allow block content, yes. Okay, here also one more thing student, if you browse this page on Internet Explorer, it will ask you security warning, so you have to say yes. Okay, now here if you purchase, then it will first give the warn message, alert message, no item is selected. Now if you select it, write here quantity 2 and purchase it. So here you can see student, girls red bag, the price is 500, quantity is 2, total is 1000. Okay, now again I browse this page and allow block content, yes. Here I am writing the girls red bag I want to purchase 4 quantity, boys red bag I want to purchase 3 quantity, and girls pink bag I want to purchase 10 quantity. Then I will click on purchase, so I will get the student total and this bill will be generated. So this is your chapter number 3, practical 3, designing website. So I hope you understood it very well. And student, if you practice at home and whoever got this result, you have to send me on my WhatsApp number. Let me check how many students are really practice at home. And if you have any doubt when you are making website, you can ask me on WhatsApp also. Student, this is very easy. If you show your interest, then it's become easy. If you not show your interest, if you not seen video properly, then you will not understand it. Okay student, so have a nice day. Thank you. But